This is first off, here is my focal point, and I'm doing a kit for somebody. The theme of her journal that she wants to make is tea time. Okay, now I didn't have a ton of things for tea time, but and she's just purchasing a smaller kit. So although this is not really a small kit, I do tend to go crazy on them. But this was my focal point. So let me pull out the papers that I have. Now I have 3 sheets of mulberry paper. Okay, so beautiful, very wonderful texture on there. So there's 3 sheets of that. I've got 2. Now this is all from my stash. I don't have a store. Well, I guess I do kind of have a store. But this is just all stuff from my stash. Now this was from a magazine that I purchased, and I got a bunch of free papers in it. And I believe these are European size or something. I'm not sure. But I think every one of these goes with this focal point to a certain extent. She loves bright colors, but not bold colors. So that's why I'm including all of these in here, so that she can see got the little purples and the pinks here. The roses maybe not so much, but the rest of it, yes. So, you know, she'll be able to pick and choose through these, but they're beautiful papers. I'm attaching one of my boiled papers. I think the colors work really well, and I just love these boiled papers. They're so cool. I've got a video on these, so anyway. Then I have, let's see, I have this one, my 12 by 12. Now this is a really lightweight paper. This is a heavier cardstock, and then there's this side. Oh no, this was the one-sided paper, so that works. That's a Ella and Viv paper company. Ella and Viv. I don't see a date on it. I like when they date them and I know what I'm looking at. Anyway, and then here is a Heidi Swapp 2013 paper. Now this side, maybe not so much, but it can be toned down. But I liked this side. And it could be just used for accents instead of maybe used as a page. It could be used as pockets and such. Then I have this page, which is one-sided again. And of course, if you go and coffee stain all of these, they are going to be more muted. But I love the yellow and the gray. Very, very chic. Very, very nice. And then this one is a Recollections paper. It's a one-sided paper. And but I love the content, and I love this specifically for in the book. Now, even if she were to fussy cut this out and make a nice little tuck spot with it, and didn't really use the rest of it, but I think this would be nice for accents. So there's the papers. Now she will, I'm sure, add more, like just copy paper that she's coffee stained or tea dyed, however she wants to do that. Now, as far as other items, I've got 3 doilies, which doilies are, now these 2 are vintage doilies. I'm going to say they are going on close to 45 to 50 years old. So these are nice vintage paper doilies, and I couldn't tell you how old that one is. So there's that. I found just something fun. The colors are there, and they can be interspersed, but it was just something really fun, and I found them at a little thrift shop. They have 2 little tags in them one says join us, and it has for, you know, what you're joining them for, the date and the time, and then tea time and place and RSVP. So it's for like a little tea party. So these could totally be cut up and used as just little things throughout. It can be stuck in the book as just a big old tag to use, or not used at all, just kind of, it was just something fun. So I was sticking those in there. So there's that. Then back to, here is a bit of material that I'm adding in, and I think it's really lovely. I wanted to try and find a flower that was more like these flowers, but I did not have anything. But this is a nice little piece of material. It's sturdy enough that she'd be able to do pocket accents with it. She'll be able to cover the book if she'd like to, whatever she'd like to do with that. So there's a bit of that material. It does have a bit more red to it than I liked, but at the same time, I think the pinks and such, if this was coffee stained, you might douse that red a little bit. So anyway, there's that. I have included some actual tea bags. These are after they use, I clean them out. I let them dry completely and then I clean them out. They make adorable books, just cute little books. And, you know, just another thing that's going to be interesting. I also have attached some of these really cool tea bag things. They're the actual ones. I have some bridge scorekeeping cards. Those are always fun. I have a couple of tags. I have this life's truest happiness is found in friendships we make along the way. This is got a little rose on it. It's just a little card, and it is actually, I didn't age it. This is exactly the way I found it. So somebody had spilt something on it, but it's got some age to it. I don't know if somebody actually coffee stained it or what, but there you go. This was on a pad of paper that I got. This was the top piece. So there's a little bit of information down at the bottom here, but I just thought it really looked nice with everything and had all the colors. I also have included some little bits and pieces when I cut off papers to put them in if I don't use them. I hold on to them as other pieces that I can either make booklets out of or I can add into my journals. Here is 2 hearts of bling. She can either just cut them and use them in strips, take them off of the existing and re-glue them, or use them as is. And then I have, oh, here's another tea. Then I have a La Blanche stamp that is a tea set. I just had to add this in. It's really a nice little stamp. I love these La Blanche stamps. They're just fabulous. And there's information on how to do it in the back. You know, the best way to deal with all that. And then I've got some double-sided satin ribbon. I believe you've got 2 feet of that. I've got a little bit of a rayon or silky. It's a silky material. It's not silk, but it's a silky material. So there's a little bit of that for a couple accents on pockets. Here is 2 feet of a lace with flowers on it. Here is 2 feet of lace. Now this part is, the whole thing is elastic, but if you were to glue down this part of it, then you'd just have the ruffle. You know, don't stretch it, just glue it down, and then you'd have the ruffle on the end and this beautiful thing on your page. So there's that, enough to do a couple pages. I've got 12 inches of yellow lace, really pretty stuff. Let's see, well, that's not going to help much either. Oh, let's see, what do I have here? Really pretty yellow lace. This is a very light pink. It might not come out looking pink, but it's a very light pink lace. Got 12 inches of that. And then you've got a yard of this white lace. Very pretty. Again, you can cut it in half and use the edge on things. So, you know, the wider the lace, the more I find that it has other options. So that is the kit, and I'm hoping that she's going to really enjoy it, and I hope you guys know why I picked the things that I picked. See you guys later. Bye. Oh, sorry. One more thing. I do have this little die cut. I have 11 yards of what I sew my journals with. It's a bed weight, a bed cotton, I think it's called. Another little tag, a napkin, really cute, and last but not least is a little handkerchief. Beautiful handkerchief. Got more blues in it than the purples, but I had to add it. Okay, that, my dear, is it. So, I'll see you guys. Bye.